Hey everybody, it is Clint Arthur, and welcome to episode number 153 of Celebrity Entrepreneur Adventures. Oh my goodness, it is snowing out here in New York City. I love it. You don't get this kind of weather all the time. I guess in New York you used to get it. I guess in New York they may get it. I won't get it because I ain't gonna be here. I'm gonna be in Acapulco, Maine. And this celebrity adventure is about getting done what you need to get done. See, we're going into a nor'easter storm. The nor'easter storm is going to blanket this city with several inches of snow, which means that tomorrow I'm not going to be able to get any steps. If I want to get steps, I need to get them today. Because, I'm all in favor of getting steps, because here's my whole philosophy about getting steps. The reason I get steps is because I want to stay healthy. The reason I get steps is because I want to live a healthy, active life for a long time. And unfortunately, if I don't maintain my physical fitness, that won't be possible. So I need to maintain the physical fitness. But at the same time, I just want to put my coffee down here for 1 second. At the same time, I also don't want to injure myself, because my number one priority is not injuring myself. And walking around in the snow at 55 years of age would be not a super smart way to stay uninjured. I thought about even, is it worth it to be walking around in as it's snowing, but the ground is still not slippery. The ground is still just wet. That's all it is, wet. And I love New York when the streets are wet, because this is such a dirty city and it gets cleaned. That's one of the great things about New York as compared to Los Angeles, which is one of my least favorite cities in the world now. In New York, you get a lot of precipitation, rain, snow, whatever, and it cleans the streets. It's so important, because the streets can be really dirty, especially under the leadership of Communist Mayor Bill de Blasio, who has not figured out how to clean the streets. Although I wanted to say one thing about that. The streets are looking a lot cleaner. And I think inadvertently, while he was trying to destroy New York, our blessed mayor, Comrade Bill de Blasio, has inadvertently figured out the solution to the trash crisis in New York, which is you just remove the people. You remove the people, remove the businesses, and there's a whole lot less trash. See, I used to walk around this city and I used to determine how I was going to go. Like, am I going to take this street or am I going to keep walking to the next street, based on how much trash there was when I looked up the street. And blessedly these days, there's just so much less trash. But unfortunately, the reason there's so much less trash is because there's so many less people. Like, normally, you would look up the street and you'd see all kinds of trash bags. You don't see all kinds of trash bags anymore because there ain't that much trash. There ain't much activity. The city is vacated. Now, I heard yesterday on Laura Ingram's show on Fox News that more than 3 million people had moved out of New York. Because of the pandemic, quarantines, all of that. I don't know. That seems like a terrible, terrible thing. Look at this beautiful painting. Can you see it? It's a lion. Yeah. Yeah, that's the lion. I read that Donald Trump is symbolized as the lion. He's not a Republican elephant. He's a lion. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to live your life. Like a lion. King of the jungle. Not afraid of nothing. Oh man, did you see the crazy video? This is an entrepreneur's adventure, and it's like political, contemporary tour of New York City. This is an interesting thing. There's so many vacant stores. They made a pop-up shop for the new Lexus IS. Right here. It's just a pop-up shop. Like, you wanna do a pop-up shop in New York? You could do it. You can do it pretty cheap right now. You got stuff to sell. You could sell it, but there's just not the foot traffic that there used to be. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Buildings for you. Yeah. I saw this crazy video. Patrick Byrne. He was the CEO, chairman of Overstock.com, founder of Overstock.com. And he said that because he loves America so much, he found out about irregularities in the election. He heard about irregularities in the election, et cetera, et cetera. And because of that, he did a white hat cyber security action, like a renegade paramilitary action. Did you see that video? I posted it on my Facebook page. It's still there. It's not even like censored. So it must be true. And Sydney Barrows, Sydney, the lawyer, the female lawyer. I keep misplacing her name with Sydney Biddle Barrows, who was another client of Dan Kennedy's, another co-author of Dan Kennedy's. Sydney Powell, there you go. Sydney Powell is his attorney, and he's part of her whole giant Kraken case. And man, he says there's irrefutable evidence of how this whole situation with the presidential election needs to be thrown out. I know there's a lot of people that are hoping that, hey, look, why don't we just have a do-over? That's what I say. I think there should be a do-over. Honestly, I think there should just be a forensic accounting and then get rid of the illegal ballots. And then Donald Trump would be the winner, obviously. But if they can't do that, why don't we just do a simple do-over? Paper ballots. I tell you, these Hasidic Jews are crazy in the city. Crazy about Hanukkah. They're everywhere. Some girl Hasidic Jews wanted to give me an aliyah menorah the other night, just driving by. They're driving by, they're like, are you Jewish? Yeah. You want a menorah? No, we got a menorah. Thank you. Anywho, you know what would be really funny is if he says they should do a blockchain election. That would seem to make a lot of sense to me. I mean, we're the highest technology nation in the world. But you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see a paper ballot election. And when you go in, you get your thumb freaking dyed purple, just like they did in Iraq. I think that would be awesome. Here I am in my Harvard jacket. And here I am right near the Harvard Club in New York. We did a lot of great events with them. What a snooty place, high-class place. We really had a great time with them. Unfortunately, last year we did a bunch of them in the snow. And it was like a pain in my butt getting there. But in any case, LG OLED 2100 65 inch. That's pretty good. But the Sony Bravia, how much? The Sony Bravia, wow. This is not an Sony Bravia X900H. That's a UHD. It's an LED. Yeah, that's not what you want. What you want is the OLED TV. If you're gonna get a TV, get an OLED. It's amazing. Allie and I got a 77-inch Sony Bravia Master Series OLED. We just love it. I mean, the sound on it is amazing. The picture is amazing. Hey Google, turn on the TV. That's amazing. The whole thing is amazing. So anyway, but I think it would be really cool if we could just have the purple thumbs in America like they did in Iraq, because that's where we're at. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. We're like a third world country. And unfortunately, if this whole election fraud does not get straightened out, we will never have a free election again in this country. China, will have totally taken us over and destroyed us. And we cannot allow that to happen. Can't allow it to happen. This is a nice little chocolate place. Holy shit. Lederach, Chocolatier Swiss. Look at this stuff. Does that look good? That looks really good. Good for them. Good for them. Hey man, I'm 100% in favor of high quality products made with high quality ingredients. You gotta love it. And one more thing I'm really in favor of, and this is really important, that is multiple streams of income, different revenue sources, different industries. I wrote about this in my book, What They Teach You at the Wharton Business School. If you have not read that book, it's a great book. And having different industries providing you with revenue is a great way to insulate yourself. I'm sure you can imagine my food service company, 5 Star Butter Company, has taken quite a hit with all of the oppression that has been heaped upon the restaurant and hospitality industry. That's why Allie and I invested in our villa in Acapulco. Part of the reason why. I mean, there's a lot of reasons we did it. Many, many amazing reasons why we've invested in it. But part of the reason is we wanted to have independence. We don't want to be able to be shut down. Luckily, we've been able to get all of our events to happen. Miraculously, we've gotten our events at CNN Center and AT&T in Dallas. We did an event at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. We did them at Porsche and CNN Center in Atlanta. We just did a bunch of events here in New York City, New York Academy of Medicine, Rainbow Room, the Palm Restaurant. I mean, we've been really blessed the way we've been able to walk between the raindrops, if you will. But by owning our own little resort that's not a hotel, it's not regulated by anything, it's just a villa. It's just a little 18,000 square foot villa. 18,000 square foot villa in Acapulco, 8 bedrooms, comfortably, luxuriously sleeps 16 people. We can easily host our own resort caliber mastermind events, and that's what we're doing. We got one coming up January 23rd through the 30th. It's going to focus on storytelling and marketing. And I tell you what, there is no better, cheaper, more direct, more powerful way to do marketing than by knowing how to tell your stories powerfully. you got to know your stories and you got to know how to tell them powerfully. And the first 3 days are all about discovering and telling your stories. And I will help you. I will personally create one story for you if you come. That's usually I charge $10,000 just for that. And then the last section of the mastermind, you know, it's a 7-day thing. You arrive on a Saturday and you go home on Saturday. So the first day is your arrival day. I advise you to get there early so you can enjoy the day, get some sun, hang out by the pool, drink some margaritas, eat some good food. Arrive early on Saturday. Like there's a flight that gets in at 1. That's perfect. And Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is storytelling. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is marketing with your iPhone. And look at all the testimonials that I have from people who say, just one little secret trick that I teach about iPhone is going to save them or make them thousands of dollars and thousands of hours over the life of their career. Okay? One lawyer, he's like, you know, I bill at $500 an hour. It's going to be making me $1,500 a week for the rest of my career. And it's true. There's Rockefeller Center over there. We'll do a little window shopping for you. Nice windows coming up here. Let's see if I can make this light. This is, I don't know what store this is, but it looks nice. Look at this. Oh, this is Saks. Here, you got a Saks Fifth Avenue. That's freaking, look at that. Jesus, look at that. Who would not want to date that blonde chick? Wow. Saks Fifth Avenue, window shopping. I'm gonna even turn it around. Let you just have a full view. It's beautiful. This is the real Saks Fifth Avenue, not Saks Fifth Off. Beautiful. Just beautiful. This is a good one. Yeah, this is for us. The button has the power to light up the entire store. Watch the lighting ceremonies, starting celebrities and charities throughout the season live at Saks. Wow, that's cool. I'd like to like that button. That would be really cool. More good stuff. Look at this. Beautiful. These are like the most elegant windows I've ever seen. Jesus. Look at this. Wow. Look at her. Jesus. It's awesome. Huh. Beautiful, huh? We'll continue up. Continuing up the street. This is a nice entrepreneur's adventure. You're getting a lot of nice stuff. Here's a beautiful church. I think it's St. Patrick's Cathedral. Yep, St. Patrick's Cathedral right there. This is New York's nicest church. Biggest, most impressive. I mean, the inside of this place is really something. Really something. You know, brush off some of this snow so it doesn't really melt on me. Got my Harvard jacket on. I love this jacket. You know, I didn't go to Harvard, but I went to Wharton, but I spoke at Harvard. I think I spoke at Harvard 3 times, and the Harvard Faculty Club twice, something like that. Yeah, that sounds right. Look at this beautiful church. And then there's that. There's Atlas holding up the fucking world. Now, have you read Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand? I mean, it's almost where we're at right now. All of the companies are moving out of Silicon Valley, right? They're the producers, the creators, the entrepreneurs. They're all moving out of Silicon Valley. They're moving to Texas. That's basically the story of Atlas Shrugged. People got tired of holding up the world, meaning California. They're abandoning California. And if you think that changing the United States to become more like California is a good idea, well, Elon Musk begs to differ. H. Stern Jeweler. It's pretty nice stuff. Elon Musk would beg to differ. I think HP would beg to differ. A lot of places would beg to differ. These are lovely. Hello, ladies. Wow, look at this. Jesus. Oh, Versace, no wonder. That's Versace, all right. Jesus. Yeah. That's Versace, all right. That's Versace, all right. What do we got here? I don't know who this is. Oh, Cartier. Cartier. Whatever. Cartier, you know, Cartier is just a little dull. Fifth Avenue. Nice to see traffic. Ferragamo shoes and bags and stuff. See this belt buckle? That's a classic Ferragamo belt buckle. I tell you, you gotta be alive a long time to learn all the things in the world, you know? You gotta get to be of a certain age to really have an appreciation for what the hell's going on in the world. Especially all the finer things. Especially all the finer things. Rolex. Yeah. That's a nice one. I love my Rolex. I got a Rolex. I love it. I love it. It's one of the best things I ever did was buy myself a Rolex. Just love it. And then here's another beautiful church. That's a beautiful church. You know? This one is a Presbyterian church, I think. I'm not sure of the name. It's famous. I've been in there a million times. St. James. Let's cross over and see what it is. Yeah, it's like whatever it is, like 4:30. I'm just crossing Fifth Avenue because there's no traffic. St. Thomas Church. This is another beautiful church. Really, really beautiful church. There you go. I don't know what this is all about. There's some girl sitting on this teddy bear. setting this stuff up. I don't know what it's all about. There's Valentino over there. There's Trump Tower. See it? That black building, the triangular black building, that's Trump Tower. Let's go take a look at the Black Lives Matter mural. A lot of police out tonight. Very interesting. Very interesting. My goal, in addition to getting these steps, I also want to get on the Weather Channel. I saw the Weather Channel had a mobile station down by my house on 23rd, and it was actually on 24th and Broadway. They were doing remote shots, and I went up to the guy and I said, "Are you doing any man on the street?" And he said, "Not yet. Maybe a couple hours from now." So I'm going to try to get me some TV coverage on the Weather Channel. I've never been on there. But one of my friends is a producer on the Weather Channel. And it'll be great to get on there. All right. Getting closer to the Black Lives Matter. I've walked by it, but I never looked at it. I want to look at it. Wow. It's really starting to come down. Or maybe it's just wetter. It's stinging my face. No traffic. See this? Look. No traffic. Fifth Avenue, New York City. Crossover here. Can't crossover because of those barricades. Fantasies afloat, Fifth Avenue. They're just fantasies afloat on Fifth Avenue. They're just putting out these displays for some reason on Fifth Avenue. I don't know what that's about. Whatever it is, that's what it is. Here's Harry Winston Jewelers, shut down tight for the night. Hey, does this still say Black Lives Matter over there? Is Black Lives Matter still there? Yeah? I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna show it to you. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna walk right over. Here it is, the famous Black Lives Matter mural. I think that's a very fitting way to end this video, because the Black Lives Matter mural is no longer what it was. And my battery is pretty much winding down. I think I'll go to the Apple store and try to charge it. And that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Celebrity Entrepreneur's Adventure. Hey, if you're interested in coming to one of our masterminds in Acapulco, where it's never snowing, it's always 85 degrees and sunny, with 80% humidity. We've had 5 weeks of masterminds down there. Nobody got any coronavirus, and you will not either. Mexico is open, fun, and beautiful. The food's amazing. Go to is.gd, www.is.gd/Acapulco, and check out the application, fill it out. Wow, this jewelry store has them. I think that's a Warhol. Is that a Warhol print right there? You don't know? Okay, thank you. Bulgari. I think that's a Warhol print. Go to is.gd/Acapulco with a capital A. Fill out the application and I'll look forward to seeing you where it's beautiful, sunny, and the food's amazing and everybody's super cool. Adios, amigos.